I'm going to share with you the 7 daily reminders that I use myself that accelerated my growth trajectory. The first one, constantly reverse engineering your life. In order to reverse engineer your life, you have to first determine at the end of your life, what would you have wanted to accomplish? Where do you want to be? After you figure that out, the next question you have to ask yourself is, based on the information I know now, what's the fastest way to get there? No detours. Based on what I know now, how do I get there? What I tend to do is every time I accomplish something in my life that helps get me closer to that end goal, I then ask myself the same question. Based on the information that I now know, how do I get there? Number 2, becoming an expert in your business. In order to become an expert in your business, you have to understand every part of your business, every department in your business. Listen now, there's nothing wrong with outsourcing. But even if you outsource it, as the business owner, shouldn't you understand if someone's performing their daily task up to par or not? Because if you don't, then how do you know they're performing? Number 3, over-deliver on the value that you provide. Another way you can look at this is work without expecting a return. If I walk in somewhere and I expect to land a client, I'm not going to go to that client and say, I would like to do this for you, and I think this is fair compensation. Do the work. Don't expect a return. Show that potential client why you are the best in the industry, why you are the go-to. Do the work, do the best that you can do better than everybody else because you know your industry better than anybody else. Let your work speak for itself. In time, as long as you do the work, the clients will come. Number 4, solution selling will pave the way. It's something I say often. I'm not a salesman. I'm not going to sell you my service. I'm going to sell you a solution. First, I'm going to find out what your issue is. Right? Everybody's issue is different. Once I find out what your issue is exactly, I'm going to give you a game plan on how to solve your issue. Now, that solution will come at a cost, but I'm not going to sell the product. I'm going to sell the solution. But first, I have to understand the solution. Once I present the game plan, my cost is fair compensation. Number 5, success should never come at the expense of your family's needs. As you grow as an entrepreneur, your family is going to continue to grow because time goes on. As they grow, so do their needs, educational needs, extracurricular needs. Your success should never come at the expense of your growing family's needs. If you need to make more as an entrepreneur, you need to work more. Number 6, you only know what you're exposed to. If you participate in a conversation and you're unfamiliar with the subject matter, just listen, but listen to understand. As you start picking up on the information within the conversation, you learn. The more you learn, eventually, that's what allows you to become the expert within the space. Becoming the expert is what allows you to identify market opportunities. Never be afraid to learn, but most of all, always listen to understand. Number 7, everything is a business. Take a look around the room that you're in. Doesn't matter what you look at, it got there somehow. And I'm positive that it's usually a for-profit company behind on how that got there. The reason why I'm mentioning this to you is because in life, you can do whatever you want to do. You could be a part of whatever you want to be a part of. Pick an industry, pick a space. You get into it, you don't like it, that's fine, pick another one. You're never going to run out of opportunities as long as you chase the opportunities. And the opportunities are everywhere because everything's a business. This is what I use to reset myself anytime I get stuck. Whether I accomplish something new and I just want to make sure that I'm continuing on my acceleration trajectory, or I get lost. Everybody gets lost from time to time. I ask myself all these questions. Listen, I hope you enjoyed everything that I had to share. It took me 15 years to provide myself with these 7 daily reminders that allowed me to continue to get to where I'm at now. Stay tuned. I'll be more than happy to share more on the episodes to come.